All right. Ready?
And welcome to Beer Splaining.
I'm Hobby Hippo.
I'm Beer Snob Esquire, and we are at
Armistice Brewing Company,
in Napa, not the one in Richmond,
California.
Napa, California.
And this is located near downtown. We're literally like a 3-minute walk from the regular downtown area, probably maybe a 5-minute walk. Sorry for the view, got to lean back a little bit here. So it's a good spot. Armistice, we've been to an Armistice before.
We have.
The original location. Happy birthday!
You're very welcome.
She told us.
She did. She ratted you out.
Ratted you out.
Ratted you out.
You know, what is a daughter for?
I have a daughter, so I'm not even sure.
I have a daughter. I don't know either. Yeah, you just let us know. I have a ginger son too, so it's a whole between gingers and daughters and sons.
Well,
it's a whole
I
thing.
was a ginger when I had hair. Like when I had hair.
When.
You're still a ginger.
I appreciate it. Ginger at heart, baby. Ginger at heart.
Once a ginger, always a ginger. That's right. You are gingerfied. That is true. That is true.
Thank you.
Your daughters are actually pretty attractive. Anyway, where was I?
All right, what were we talking about? We're at Armistice. Their normal spot is in, their original spot is in Richmond.
Yes.
It's actually, the Richmond spot's super cute. I love the outdoor space. The outdoor space is wonderful. The outdoor space is fucking great.
This outdoor space is kind of nice too.
This is a nice spot. This used to be like a barrel project.
Napa, yeah.
It's Napa. You can see the clouds behind us because of angles, and we didn't bring a stand, so we're gonna do. But so we have 3 beers here today. These are their half pours, I might add. What do we pay for these 3?
The most expensive one was $5.50.
Yeah, that ain't bad. So it's probably $20 total.
With tip.
Yeah, with tip.
Yeah, with tip. Yeah.
This is bad. So we got some weird shit, man. This is the weirdest shit. This is actually the big reason why we're doing a show. This is protein shake. This is a banana and peanut butter kettle sour with 3.5 grams of protein.
3.5 grams of protein.
Apparently it's a kettle sour base that they then add bananas and peanut butter to. I don't know.
Not just peanut butter powder.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I tried it to taste to make sure it was like not offensive, and it's really close to being offensive actually. But we're going to try a bigger pour. We're going to see if it's cool.
Weird. Yeah, I only got a tiny bit, so I can't say for sure. But, I mean, the first thing, if you look at it, it's not a smoothie sound. It's a fucking milkshake.
Straight up,
so thick.
What is even happening here?
I don't even know. It looks like you blended up bananas and put it in a glass. That's what it looks like. And that's not wrong.
It's crazy.
It is a little crazy.
It's crazy. And then we're moving on here. We got the hazy pale ale, not India pale ale, but just regular pale ale.
Hazy pale ale.
I'll be honest with you. As far as hazies go, I'm not really sure there's a lot of difference.
I mean, there's a little more hops, but not a lot more hops. But
not a lot.
And then I just went West Coast IPA.
Double or single?
Single because
single West Coast. You have to drive, and we still have one more stop. Yeah,
and we do at least one more stop.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna pick up a fill.
Yes, right, but we got hours still, man. We got nothing to do.
That's fair. So we'll walk through Oxford. We're gonna walk through Oxford
for sure.
All right, so we are going to go in order. I believe West Coast. We're gonna go left or right here, just to get us.
Why don't we just go to the jump into
just
the
go straight up? Fuck it. We're just going straight in.
Fucking banana.
We're going straight in. All right.
What the show is about.
So first, let's talk about smell.
Ooh. Does it even smell? It probably just smells like
not
banana.
terribly to me. I get it, the banana, but banana's not a particularly pungent smell.
No,
so
it's very simple smell.
All right, let's try
very
this.
Basic.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
You can have a beer. It's fine.
I have a beer. I gotta try this stuff. I gotta get a bigger sip than the last one I got. Okay. Now I'm getting the peanut butter. The first time I tried it, I only got the banana.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what it is.
Go for it.
Here's what it is.
Well, put some back on camera. Look at this bad boy.
Here's what it is. Get a little banana up front.
Yep.
Then the peanut butter comes in, and then the sour comes in behind it. It's almost like to cup the balls.
That kettle sour tartness comes in at the very end.
Yes, that tartness comes into the very end. Is it a wonderful beer? I don't know if I call it wonderful. Is it funky and fun? Yes, it is.
It's definitely different than I've had recently.
In a long time.
Mouthfeel is on fucking point.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like drinking a fucking smoothie.
It is a smoothie.
They call it protein milkshake, and it's a legitimate name. It has
straight up
the texture and the feeling of a milkshake. I agree with my man Beer Snob here. The first flavor is kind of banana-y, and then the peanut butter comes through, and the peanut butter layers down real hard.
Right.
Then it goes to a Then it goes to a tartness. Look, I'll be honest. If I was single, I'm pretty sure I could just like hook up with like random like milfs like all day long, and these wine thinks I'm friendly enough.
You're in there.
It's weird. But I'm not. So I'm not.
But we're
doing
not.
this.
We're not.
And then
as
you
you
get
can
this
see.
kettle sour tartness that comes through at the very end. You see my hat too. It's I don't wear a ring. That's wrong.
It's a like I say, I'm not sure I would drink a whole lot of this. I think a half pour is perfect, and even sharing a half pour is even better. It is as advertised. It is 100% a banana peanut butter smoothie sour. You get every one of those pieces along the way.
I am glad.
sure.
I am glad that someone made this beer.
I am too. It's because again,
They have this in cans. I want none of that.
Nope.
Unless I could buy one and then share it like 6 fucking ways at poker.
Right, yeah, no, like I said, I don't want much more than 2 or 3 ounces of it. And then that's not because it's bad. It's just it's funky. And I don't mean like the Saison funky. It's just fucking weird, fun beer.
The peanut butter is so weirdly strong that it hits after the banana. It's so close to off-putting the way the peanut butter hits. So close. It rides that line hard.
Somebody played with this for
So
a
hard. They
long
reduced and
time.
increased the peanut butter like a bunch. Like,
Yep.
It's so close to being offensive, but it just doesn't, because I've had a lot of offensive beer in my life. It just does
And a lot of offensive peanut butter beer.
It
Let's
just
be
does
honest.
not quite reach that spot.
We're always looking for a good peanut butter
You
beer.
should honestly take most of this, get out of this fucking kettle sour fucking banana shit. Put this in a gorgeous stout with some vanilla. At the same level of peanut butter and a vanilla stout.
Yep.
We're in business, dude. We're in business.
That is.
Do you want to try it again?
Oh yeah, no. Like I said, I don't.
Move on to the next beer.
It is not. It is not a beer that I would drink a lot of, but it is a beer. I'm like you said, I'm glad exists because somebody is playing with shit and fucking around and having a good time with it, and I enjoy it. You're right. You're like, if it was just a little more peanut butter or a little more banana or a little more sour, it'd be terrible.
Totally fucked.
Terrible.
Yeah. It's a beer that I want to share with friends in small
And
amounts.
talk about.
This is a beer I want to take to a party.
Yep.
Say I'm going to
Oh,
Super Bowl party in a couple
peanut
weeks,
butter.
right? Say I'm going to Super Bowl
Banana.
party in a couple weeks. I'm not sure that I am, but honestly, we might be going to the same Super Bowl party. We haven't been invited yet, but it might exist. Who knows?
I got to find a place
This
to
is
go.
he went to Silent House the last couple of years. They'll probably do another
Yeah,
one.
that's true.
But this is the kind of beer I would bring to that if I could buy a single can of it.
Yes.
And just pour it out for a bunch of people like, oh, I don't like sour beers, man.
But
I just
try
want to drink
this.
blondes or IPAs. I'm like, yeah. No, I get it. But like, try this. This is a beautiful, weird kettle sour intro beer. Because it's doing the kettle sour things. You get that in the back end. And it's doing the weird shit you can do in flavors with a kettle sour that you cannot do with other beers. Like I would take one can of this to go home, like right now.
It's
Only one can.
It's
We're gonna
rare
walk
where-
in and ask, but I don't think we can do one can.
it's rare where I'm trying to find the words to explain something. I do because
This would be a hit. It's on Alex's, right?
It absolutely
With
would
the
be a
people,
hit.
people are
And
always
again,
interested in trying weird beers. This would be a hit.
Again, this would
Not
be
much of a hit with Jerry, but
This is my killing. But
can't bring
whatever.
this one to poker.
Because it's a beer we would all talk about.
Yeah,
And no one's going to say
no one's gonna have the same experience.
and no one's going to say it's boring.
no,
Like this is not a boring beer. This
Everyone
is
who
not-
tries is gonna have a different experience.
and they're going to have something to say about
different.
it.
Some are gonna love it.
Yep.
Some are gonna hate
Yep.
it. Some are gonna think,
Yep.
"What the fuck is even happening?"
Yes, and I don't think anyone would hate it. But I mean, it's possible if you don't like banana, then
That's
you're gonna
kinda-
hate it. If you don't like peanut
That's
butter,
kind
then
of
you're
everything
gonna
I
hate it.
want out of most kettle sours. Like, I want my kettle sours to be interesting. I do not want a plain
Yes.
kettle sour. I don't want
Yes.
to drink a blueberry kettle sour that is just all blueberry. I'll drink it, right?
Yes.
But like, I want
Yes.
nuances of flavor. And in an ideal world, I balance them. Maybe it's just blueberry and then marshmallow and then lime at the end, something like that. You know, or blueberry and then folds into like a raspberry. But straight drinking it straight up blueberry kettle. Straight up blueberry kettle sour is going to be kind of boring. Honestly.
I want my kettle
don't want it.
sours to be thought provoking. I want them to make you think about.
Yes.
You know, it's taking us. It takes us on a journey from banana through peanut butter, finishing at the sour, and at all points you get those flavors, and that's nothing else. Just understanding how much time and effort was put into creating the complexity. I was talking earlier about the other beers about how they were basic, they were simple. This is far from that. This is far from that, but not in a bad way. This is not overly complicated. This is a balanced, complex beer.
I do not think they had to make it into a smoothie though. But maybe the flavors are dependent
but then you don't
on
get the
that,
banana.
though.
You don't get the banana if you don't
That's
get the
true.
smoothie.
You cannot
You've gotta have that
smooth without the
thickness if
banana.
you want the
That's
banana,
fair.
right? I don't think they had to make it a sour, but by the same token, then you're just getting a peanut butter banana smoothie.
All right. Moving on from that bad boy.
Moving on from that bad boy to
West Coast? Single West Coast.
West Coast. I forget the name of it.
We don't know the name.
I don't know the name.
Whatever.
It was
who
something
cares?
trail, I think. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I find it weird that they only had like basically 5 beers on tap.
It was a little weird. I gotta be honest.
Why the fuck can't you have their session?
Hold on.
Unless you're part of a
Yeah,
membership.
that was. So what it
This is a beautiful color. Look at this. Nice and clear. No particulates.
Smell
The
it.
head is a nice white.
Smell it.
Oh, this is fragrant as shit, dude. Is that pine?
No, it's not even pine. It's more floral than pine.
Okay, it's like a floral pine.
It's got a
It's not stone fruit for
It's
sure.
definitely not stone fruit. It's definitely not earthy. It's got a, but it's not.
Floral's okay. I feel like it's
not
piney. but
overly
it's not,
piney.
It's not like spruce needles piney.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not overly piney. I really like this beer.
It's kind of household cleaner piney though.
No.
No, like in a good way. Like in a good way. Like household cleaner in a good way.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, because like household cleaners, like they all kind of smell piney usually, but like some are like less
You mean pine
officially piney.
sol?
I mean, and pine sol's cheap alternative knockoffs.
Pine clean. I think this is great. I think this is honestly,
Okay.
it's my favorite beer we've had so far today. My favorite beer today. This is. It isn't too fruity. It isn't sweet. It isn't too
I don't
piney.
think it's fruity
it
at
isn't
all.
earthy. No,
Like,
it's not.
I think it's like literally no fruit.
It's
The hop flavor comes through though, but it doesn't come through as a fruit, which is
no,
really
it's piney, but like
really
I said, but
fun.
not the spruce tips piney.
Yes.
Piney where you're just like, oh my god, I'm eating a fucking pine tree. No, this is
This is an
really
old
good.
school. It's
This is
like
really
kind of an old school West Coast. This is an IPA drinker's West Coast right here. Move it over here.
good. Oh yeah. Oh sorry.
No, this is a fantastic beer.
That's a really good beer.
Do I think it's better than everything we had at Tannery? Let me try this one more time again.
You know what? I'll be with the second sip. It might be too much. It might be too much to drink a full bottle.
It's a little acidic on the back end, like a little hard acidic to me. I do not think it's better than the best beer we had at Tannery.
Like I say, so first
But
sip,
it's not
that was my
that
initial
far
reaction. But with the
But the
second
Tannery
sip,
beer was like straight Stone Cold Crush, a 4-packable. I'm not sure I could crush the 4-pack of this
and
because of the
that's where I'm
acidity.
going right now. The acidity and the pininess. It's perfect one-off beer. It's a perfect one and done.
Yeah, single pint
for
is
me.
beautiful. This,
For me, yes.
I bet Father Flan would dig this beer.
I mean, realistically speaking, Father Flan,
Digs all beers.
pretty much if it's got booze in it, he's good to go. Hey, great shirt.
You should travel
I
more
like
often.
that.
I dig it.
I'm
I
usually
dig
the
it.
one with the colorful shirts, but that's
That's
fucking
fair,
great
that's
shirt.
fair, that's fair.
Oh, sorry, didn't see the young one. Sorry about that. It's a great shirt.
It was purple with like neon fruits and shit.
Flamingos, fruits,
It's kind of like
and
a cool
umbrellas.
neon Vegas-y shirt.
Yeah.
It was a cool shirt. It was a cool
Yeah,
shirt.
I would have gone Florida because of the flamingos, but sure. I guess I mean flamingos.
Less neon in Florida.
It is, yeah, there's less of everything in Florida. The less of Florida, the better, frankly.
Except old people.
That's true.
Lots of fucking old people in Florida.
And alligators or crocodiles. I'm not sure which one it is.
We've both been to Florida relatively recently. See, you went not that far ago for the Daytona thing, and I went for that cruise.
Right. Which was also in Daytona, right? Did you
No,
go
the
to
cruise
Daytona?
leaves out of Port Canaveral. We
Oh,
did
okay.
go to Daytona one day because we went out to the Daytona.
Did you go to the
tap
actual
room.
beach? Daytona Beach?
We went to these shops at Daytona Beach.
Okay. Which is the weirdest fucking
We did not actually go on the
experience.
beach. We are mostly there because the Daytona tap room has a sick beer menu and a sick burger menu.
I did not get the burger.
The burger menu is fucking sick, dude. There's like
Burger.
15 different ludicrous ass burgers. We're talking like crazy shit, like Elvis burgers and shit. Like, oh, you need some bananas, some peanut butter up on your burger. We'll
got
make
you.
that motherfucker.
I did not do that. I did not do that.
We did some several surf stops. We got a little closed there. It was kind of cool. It was kind of a weird spot for us because it was kind of at that spot where the kid was like right on that edge between embracing their femininity
Right.
and like rebelling against their femininity.
Right.
So they were in this weird spot here, right at that age where it was like, I can be whatever I want to be.
Right.
What do I want to be? And that was right when they were like, you know what? Let me just see if I can find a cute bathing suit to wear to
But
the
also a
pool
place
with
that
all the
doesn't
boys and
embrace
stuff. Like,
that type of an attitude either. That's
well,
Daytona Beach
I have
is
a
very.
girl. It doesn't really matter. It wasn't a big deal. Like when you, the thing is, if you have a girl who's like making this, if you have a girl like a biologically assigned female girl, who is making this choice as they grow older, it's way easier than having a biologically assigned boy who's also making this choice.
Oh, I agree.
Right,
with
because
that.
the truth is, girls have always been allowed to dress like boys.
Correct.
If they fucking want to. We just call
Correct.
them tomboys.
Correct.
We call them whatever.
And not in a negative connotation. Like
Not in a negative connotation.
A boy who wears, like my son wears fingernail polish sometimes,
Right.
and shaves his leg because he hates having hairy legs. And I'm
Sure.
like,
Right.
that doesn't make him feminine.
Right, but
if he wants to be, it's
except from
fine.
a pure societal standpoint, boys who do that, there's a much more of a negative
It's a
connotation,
stigma,
especially
for
in
sure,
southern
for sure,
locations.
for sure,
Oh,
for
you're gay, you're
sure.
this, you're that, right? Which might not actually be accurate, right? Who knows?
Yep.
For girls, generally speaking, you can kind of do whatever you want. I mean, honestly, that's society as a whole. It's just like the trans bands,
You're paying.
right? They're going out of their way to smash on trans men or smash on trans women.
Trans women,
Smash like all the laws about trans women. You know what they don't mention? Trans men at all.
Nope.
Never. They never mention
Nope.
trans men.
Nope.
It's cool. It's just like all the fucking laws about porn or about homosexuality are just like, you cannot put your dick in another dude's ass, right? And it's just like, oh, but you can eat some vagina. It's fine.
Girl
no
and girl
laws
is
about
okay.
that shit. It's
Yeah.
cool. Girls and
Yeah.
girls,
Yeah.
cool.
No,
Like,
apparently that's not
that's
sodomy.
cool. That's
Girl
cool.
and girl is not sodomy.
Right? Because
Just in
like
case you didn't know.
straight Christian dudes are into watching girl on girl porn, but they're not into dude on dude porn. Side note, they kind of are.
They kind of
Yeah, it's a secret. You know,
just go talk
I-
to the Catholic Church.
I've seen the
Which we
Pornhub
talked
search
about.
results.
I have not seen the Pornhub search.
You've
results.
never seen Pornhub releases a state
I
by
have
state
not.
list. State by state list
I-
every single
now
year
I
of
need
top
to
search
look-
results
I
by
need to
state.
look at this.
It's
I
fantastic.
need to look at this.
Fantastic.
Oh, Utah's got to be up
It's
there. To be
great,
good.
actually.
Utah has to.
There's usually a lot of gay stuff. There's usually a lot of like a lot of southern sports will have stuff like like black stuff like BBCs and shit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is a total side tangent. So this is why you tune in because fucking knows. But yeah,
Off
so
on a
anyway,
tangent. That's what that show should be.
We were in Daytona though, and they were
were.
kind of deciding. They picked out some other clothes. I think I don't know. My kids, I think they're embracing a little bit more. I think they're just sort of feeling their own thing. Like they're doing what they want to do now, which I think is what you should do the whole time.
Absolutely. What I would say is, and
I'm going to try this. This is the hazy pale ale, not India pale ale, by the way, but pale ale. Since he's finished, I'm going to try this, and he'll try this, and we'll finish our drinks.
the best part about parenting today is that we can just, at least if you're, in my opinion, if you're a good parent, let's let your kid explore.
Smell.
Just let them fucking explore. If it's a boy who wants to dress up like a girl, who fucking cares?
So many people is the correct answer.
I understand
so
that.
So many
I understand
people.
that. I personally don't care. And like I said, if my kid wants to shave their legs, they want to put on fucking tights, they want to wear fucking skirts, who cares? But you are correct that even more than just the tomboy, girls get way more latitude.
Way more latitude.
It's
because of it's entirely because of like
masculine.
Yeah, masculinity factors like masculinity traits within society and this theory that men are in charge. Plus, religion doesn't help because religion is almost all masculinity based stuff like that. So I get it. Okay, thoughts. I don't think it smells like anything.
No, it smells for sure.
Dude, my nose is broke today.
No, it definitely smells.
Shouldn't have smoked twice yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm out of smoke.
Cigars. We're stopping at the cigar shop.
There's a fucking Napa cigar shop I've been to. I promise. I'm only buying 2 smokes. I buy one for today, one for tomorrow football, and then I gotta quit. I have to quit for like a month.
Again?
Yeah.
Did you ever quit for a month last time?
I was close.
Close. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. I'm literally addicted to smoking cigars.
What are you talking about? I drink 4 or 5 beers.
My
during
life
the week.
is like seriously. Like at night, it's just like, oh, what do you want to do? I was like, oh, my wife's asleep. It's fucking 7.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I don't know. Watch a TV show and fucking play Infinity Nikki or something. I don't know. Whatever.
I need to fix my Infinity Nikki. I'm really pissed off right now.
And then just like whatever. I'll just
Yeah, no,
smoke
listen,
cigar.
my
I
wife's
actually
usually-
just got Infinity Nikki on the surface like last week.
My wife's off playing her own video games or watching her
Okay, no,
own
there's a smell. It's
ridiculous
very
shows.
light. It's very light, I think. Very light stone fruity.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have a smeller. My nose actually works.
We should ask someone at random to smell this.
No, I don't think
Is
so.
that
They don't
weird?
wanna
That would be weird.
It would be weird.
Come smell my beer.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to smell our beer. Hold on.
I kind of like it though.
You go through waves.
I kind of like this.
I do too. So it started off and I'm like, oh, that's good. And then the second wave, I'm like, oh, I'm not. and then all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, that's it. Do you feel that? Like you go
do.
through
I
three
do feel
different phases, just
I
like
do feel it.
that one. You go through the initial smell. I can't believe you don't smell this. There's all sorts of pine and stone fruit in this. It's
my nose is
crazy.
broken.
Crazy aromatic.
There's an acidic involved that evokes the juiciness of the beer, but it's light enough that the flavors then sort of percolate through. This is it's a pale ale. It's
Right.
an India pale ale. I think it's super crushable.
It's I
Like the crisp beer we had at Tannery. I could drink 3 of these in a row.
I could
I'm
drink
not
a bunch
even
of these, yes.
This is
I-
like I would go. You like a hazy, like a light hazy? There you go.
but it's
bro.
only because, like I said, there's a point in the middle where there's a flavor I don't enjoy. That the
Okay,
initial
let me
burst of flavors I really like, and the finish I really like. But there's something in the middle that's the acidity that until that back end flavor kicks up, which might be the hops. I agree with you though. I could drink 3 or 4 of those for sure.
I'm not getting quite the wave you're getting, but I do like that it hits you acidic, and then the acidity calms down, but
Yes.
remains there in a pleasing way to give you flavoring at the end of the drink.
Yeah, that calm in the middle. There's something in that, whatever that flavor is, that calm in the middle. I don't enjoy that flavor, but it does. You start with really, really aromatic, really big flavors. And you finish with a really nice, smooth, tasty fruit. But in the middle, there's something I'm just not a big fan of. That's all.
Baby.
It is a baby.
I think it's good. I'm not mad about it. I do think Tannery for a 3 beer versus 4 beer sort of one-on-one. I thought Tannery was probably better. These beers were fairly interesting. Certainly, this was an interesting beer.
I like
This
all
is
these beers.
Good. This is fine. I actually think the Tannery Hazy was better. Personally,
I thought the Tannery, the
like hazy to hazy.
Loco.
The Tannery Hazy.
Oh,
hazy.
okay.
I thought the Loco was probably the best beer we had
Best
today.
beer still. Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
We do have one more stop. We're going to stop at Trade, and then we definitely
We're
cannot
gonna take a
drink anymore.
walk though, because I need
We're gonna
to
walk that way. We're gonna
need
walk.
to walk around.
We're gonna walk to Oxbow, Stope Oxbow, and then
Yes.
hit Trade.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and then we're gonna hit field work for some pickups, and then walk all those pickups back to the car.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
That's our day.
So let's go wrap this up. So
Yeah.
Armistice Brewing, Napa, just off downtown, very easy walkable. It's like 5 minutes.
Right
A
off Main Street.
Ton of great restaurants on the walk. We're
Oh,
looking for
absolutely.
sushi or barbecue or shit. There's a Morimoto down here. Morimoto?
Morimoto.
There's a Morimoto down here.
Morimoto.
Latoke is in Napa. That's a dope Michelin star restaurant.
Latoke's really
If you're into truffles, they have a special truffle menu at one point in the season. We have not actually had the truffle specific menu, but when we did go to Latoke, 1 Michelin star, we did get a special truffle dish, an add-on. This truffle mac and cheese that was honestly off the fucking chain.
So good.
From mac and cheese. It's me and this dude here who do not like mushrooms. We're like, fuck yeah.
I don't like fungus. I don't like mushrooms at all. Love mac and cheese. This shit was solid.
Yeah. Wineries, obviously a bunch. This is a beautiful area. So if you have a chance
Beautiful
to
area.
come down
Check
to
it out.
Napa, California, check it out.
Check
All
it
right,
out.
cheers.
Cheers.